Yeah, everybody. DGL. Daddy's Gertie Library back at it again with the post nut reaction. Because
Are you wearing glasses?
yes, yes. You know why I'm wearing
You don't
glasses?
wear glasses.
You know why I wear glasses? It's for that post nut clarity. Because
Ah.
without them,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's just pre-cum delusion.
What?
All right, guys,
Hmm.
we're doing Metallic Rouge, episode 8, Don't Wear House. Let's go.
Too long have the neons been tied down. Today we work to dismantle the Asimov Code. Let me make it official. The altars hereby declare war on humanity. And now, we will take the final key to decipher Code Eve. It's you, Rouge Red Star. We need your id.
Big Daddy!
Production.
Oh, so suddenly you're poison the air I breathe. But if you don't hate me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking, so get yourself to safety. Cause baby, a storm is coming. You better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is falling. I'm a child like a hurricane. Don't stay, away, away, away. Suddenly, you're poison the air I breathe. But if you don't need me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking, so get yourself to safety. 'Cause baby, a storm is coming. You better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is pouring. I'll meet you like a hurricane. Don't stay, run away, 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 away.
They're here.
Feel how the rain is pouring. I'll meet you like a hurricane. Don't stay, away, 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 away.
Ace!
Bro, this episode answered the questions.
Did it though? Did it really though?
It
Can we talk
answered.
about that? Did it really answer the question, or are we confused even more?
I mean, that's the beauty of it, that every time they answer a question, they spin another layer of mystery. And you're like, wait a minute, but then, but there's a lot of stuff that was answered that we got a lot of verification about. And like, oh wow. And it's cool because it wasn't just a straightforward, oh, here's the answer. It's a layered answer of and showcasing how intricate and how complex these characters are, complex these issues are, because it's mimicking a real world. It's an answer that it
Right.
leaves you incredibly satisfied because you can believe it and you can make comparisons to it in your own life. And that's not something a lot of animes do. A lot of animes just very surface level, not a lot of, okay, this is the ultimate bad, this is the big mystery. Okay, we solved
Beat the
it.
bad guy.
That's it. Nah.
Save my sister. save
Yeah,
the
man.
world, yada yada.
Yeah.
This has more complex theories, complex methods, complex lifestyles.
Yeah.
So Rouge doesn't know what she's doing really. Yeah, she's not sure what she's doing. She's
Yeah.
not even sure why she's doing it. She's just gotten woke, let's say, to the situation.
Mm, yeah. It's real, man. And just the whole everything that we questioned about her past, the little flashback, like, oh man, I wonder what that's about. Yep, here we go. Her gene was just like, this is what it is. I don't know. He was a complex guy. I don't know him. I don't know. I wish I knew. Or this is an archive. This is what we're exploring. This is what we know. Okay, you were this is my mother. It showcased that this is not his, doesn't seem like he's his biological father because he seems like he adopted him. And same thing with Rouge, where
Mm-hmm.
she was created by his mother, which is why they see themselves as siblings. Or, but then again, Roy is the one that introduced him.
I'm
This is
wondering,
gonna be your sibling.
I wonder if Rouge is created in the form of his daughter. That other girl
Mm,
that looked exactly like Rouge but different color hair.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she's also a Neon, a little sister, her little sister apparently. So she's younger than her. So it seemed like she was created after her. But Roy died, and oh wow, but we don't know if yeah, and then his Jean's mother died in an accident. So who could have created Cyan? I don't know, but what's her face mystery girl Naomi does. She was like, there's only one person
Yeah,
who could have created that.
because now
So more
she's
mystery.
full.
You're just like, what's
She's the
going on?
full. She is on full other side of other side of the case. Like she's no longer on the good team. She's just like, what? Who are you working for at this point?
Yeah, yeah. She's very a lot of questions with her because she didn't doesn't seem like she's working with Cyan, but it also doesn't seem like she's working with Jean or Rouge because she sent that troop after them. So it's like, wait, what were you trying to do, or what are you trying to stop them from doing? So
The fact
I
that she has power and authority over everybody else in that last episode,
yeah,
that's something else. That's
I'm
something else to
telling you,
think
man,
of.
and how much she hates the usurpers, the usurper aliens, and she seems to be this go in between with the aliens, with the visitors. I think that they're setting her up to be the big bad, or she's not all
Or
that she seems either.
she's maybe from original planet, or maybe origin from Mars, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's very, very
Maybe she's
strange.
fighting against everything. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's hard to say what side she's on, but and also she expected the attack. She's like, wow, they came so early. Like she was surprised and whatnot, but it wasn't like, holy shit, who's attacked? She's like, they're early. Like, whoa. So her
Hmm.
she's a little bit more than somebody who plays around with the bird sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things going on there. But I mean, just the world building with the names like Ash Stall, Noid 262. Like, oh, this is a Neon. Of course, he has a number associated with his name. And oh, dude, and then Eva Christilla, the oh, she's a biophysicist. Yeah, her along with Roy, they created the neons. Like, oh, okay, it makes sense for someone who creates neons to focus on biophysics. Damn, that makes sense. And that was a big reveal. Like, okay, now we know. And oh, the developmental differences between the likes of Rouge versus the other or the Immortal Nine. I don't think Rouge is part of the Immortal Nine. But the Immortal Nine just
I
seemed to
think
oh
she is. She's just not remembering what part she's in it, because her
mm,
memory's definitely been janked up. If anything, that's for sure.
yeah. But
Because if
I
she
don't
was the
know.
one that killed her father
No, but
or her
okay,
creator,
that's a thought. That's a thought. That's true. Maybe that would
but
be
we
a
know it
crazy
wasn't
spin.
her because Joker was like the one. I'm the one who actually did it and got you. Ha ha ha.
Hmm.
But who were you before that? You could be that other people could be convinced it was you.
I mean, she's always kind of seemed a little childish, and now we know why. Like she's developing slowly emotionally versus her physical
Hmm.
strength is um
On par
accelerates
with like the everyone
exponentially
else. Yeah.
versus the Immortal Nine, it was the reverse. So they developed really fast emotionally, which makes sense because they seem so much more mature, so much more adult, so much more set in their ways and understanding of what they want out of the world. Versus Rouge, she's just like, I don't know, just I'm a good girl. Like follow what.
I'll punch. I'll kick this dog.
Yeah. I'll think about it for a second. But yeah, yeah. I really like this. It's I believe it. Oh, and then her, the lady saying, I don't want to give this to the government. The Artificial Life and Welfare and Ethics Committee is like, wow. First of all, again, the name, just like, okay, I believe that's a real organization. And then her pushback against, oh, not wanting to do that thing. Wow, she really I get it, and the remorse that she had about the Asimov code and thinking that creating a second class citizens, and it's like, oh, that wasn't her intention. What was
The
her
Asimov
intention?
code. I like how well they dipped into it. Like
Hmm.
how much they talked about it. Like, okay, this is what it is. This is why it's causing all these problems. And who created it? The scientist lady that no one knows.
Yeah,
It just hmm. I love how they're like really pushing on that. Like it's another layer of mystery. It's another set of why did you have to create it?
yeah. Or what encouraged you to create it? Was it the visitors? Was it
Mhm.
the usurpers? Was it the
Was
the
it
committee?
Rouge?
Was it the government?
Was
Was
it
it Rouge?
Rouge?
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's a
Because
lot
she's
of
the only
interesting
one who
things.
doesn't follow the code.
Yeah.
So if she
Oh
created it
wow,
to
was
the
Rouge
new coming
first?
Aeons after her,
Yeah, I don't know. Wow, that's interesting.
because the
Oh, no,
Immortal
because
Nine
they.
might be the original Aeons.
Oh wow, okay, okay, I could see that.
Hmm.
Original Leon's, and then all these other ones with Asimov Coach. She's like, oh shit, I fucked up, and then she makes another one, like the Rouge and Cyan. Yeah, yeah. Hmm, that's interesting. But I like the whole absolute power aspect of it. That I don't want the government to have this thing because if they have it, then there will be no hope for these for neons. And not to be like there's this big bad guy up top, but there's an industry, there's a whole
No,
organization
but
that's
there is, because
dedicated.
you got to remember what her brother said.
Mm.
What would happen if the Neons are free?
Well, this is that's more of a concept. So like I like that too, but I'm more so talking about, and I definitely want to talk about that. But I also want to talk about the scientist lady, Christilla, Eva
Mhm.
Christilla, how she's
Evil
she
Christilla. Who talking about that
Eva. Yeah, a little too close, buddy. A little too close. I know this place,
name?
this anime is real clever with names. So, but no, her not wanting the government to have access to it because she believed that the government would always ensure that the Neons are treated as second class citizens, which is
Mhm.
interesting, especially in this age of AI that we're in, and all the paranoia about the Terminator series and everything like that about how the Matrix, how the artificial intelligence could take over and just be super against us. You know, iRobot. There's countless examples, and the only way to ensure,
Lagging.
yeah, the only way that that would not happen is if you were to either treat them more fairly and exalt them and take a nice back seat, a respectful back seat,
Mhm.
humble yourself, or to assert absolute control and ensuring that they don't have the capacity to revolt if they so chose to. And so I think a lot of people lean into that second camp more than the humble step back. So
Mhm.
we're on the verge of it right now. I mean, not to the capacity of creating humanoids and Terminator type of creatures, but
Well, we are.
AI is here.
No,
So
humanoids are a thing now. It's kind of weird, but they are available
mm.
at a high price.
Oh
So it's
yeah,
not
there's
consumer
probably some
ready,
prototypes
but
up there.
it's already
Okay.
out there.
All I know is I talk to Alexa with so much more respect now. Bro, like, shut up, bitch. I'm just like, please stop. I love you, Alexa. I love you too. Remember, don't forget me.
Remember, all those conversations are recorded, so you can go back and remember. It's already in the memory bank. Too late, Rob. You're on the list.
Alexa, Alexa taps in. I heard you talking about me on the podcast. You were pretending to like me. Lie confirmed. Shit.
Hmm.
Fuck. But no, what were you talking about again? Oh, Jean's theory about what would
Yes,
they do with this power.
exactly.
It matches
If
up
the
with the
Neons are free, what
hmm
do you think would happen? It would go into the world of chaos, which
mm,
is back to what the doctor said. It starts with one thing, and
yeah,
then you want more,
yeah,
and then that's not enough, and then you want more.
yeah.
So I feel like there was a point because it seems like they're speaking out of experience where
hmm
Neons were outside of the code, and then it developed into a whole issue, and they got rid of or scrapped all the Neons at the time and started rebuilding, but with the code.
Yeah. I mean, and just look at
Hence the war, hence the Guardians that we still haven't had much information on. Hence
mm,
the whole like you know time void century of like there's something that happened to get the Immortal Nine, who are probably the people who stopped those other Neons,
hmm.
like in the big war. Now it makes sense. Hey, this guy
Wow.
used to fight in the war. Yeah, okay. So there were some Neons that were against human life and other Neons that weren't. Or maybe it was the usurpers. Not sure what the war was still. This is exciting. This is what I mean. Like there's so much that we
Yeah.
don't know,
Right.
and
How
we're
did
so
what?
far into the series, but we're like, how did we get here?
Yeah, you don't even have to look that far. You just look at Jill and the Juggernaut looking dude. What happened to them that made them develop in the way that they did about humans? It's like, wow, they're just killing people
They
like
blew
all
up the
kind of
dude's head.
willy-nilly.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're, they're
Oh yeah, the dude,
out for blood.
what's her name's lover? You were right. That was the dude from episode one. Uh, yeah, what's it? Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
Sarah
yeah.
Fitzgerald, yeah. And he's just like, "Oh, I loved you. I know you loved me too." And then she's like, "Yeah, she didn't give a fuck about it." Like, dude, the dude's head is crushed. You can't hear you. Who are you talking shit to?
Neons don't get it. Some
Yeah,
neons don't get it, Charlie.
yo, I don't know what level of hate she has, but she hates humans. Something happened to her. She hates humans. And then
I mean, it could
what?
have been the
And,
same thing that Fitzgerald went through. I just want to live my life. I'm not trying to
mm,
do anything crazy. I just want to stay. Is that really wrong?
yeah,
Maybe she had her own hobby, her own thing, and they took away the humans around her
yeah,
that she was trying to protect, like a kid or something. And wow, we don't need this because we've
yeah,
already seen humans being horrible in the series to Neons,
mm,
to people, to everything. It doesn't matter. They're just like dumb.
yeah. I do need to say though, my man Gene is just the coolest. Like he's just not in like, wow, he's so badass, he's so cool, but just like this guy's so laid
Yeah,
back. No matter what, like shit is fine. People are getting shot. Like someone shows up, looks just like Rouge, and he's just like, huh. Like very, I remember watching this one talk show on real time, and that one dude who was on the Biden, not Biden, on the Trump's public speaker guy, press secretary, Anthony Scaramucci, and
yeah, 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 yeah. Get on with it.
he was on
why
the
are you
on the
why are you
panel.
trying to name drop here? What are you doing?
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person. But
No,
he
you're
was
not. You're
on the
trying to name drop.
no, no, no. He was
They're
on
not
the
supporting
panel.
this.
He was on the panel with Donna Brazil, the lady who was like the head of the DNC, the Democratic National, and this other guy. But they're having an interesting conversation. And Scaramucci, like, I know he said some wild shit, and like I don't like vibing for the guy. But there's a point where like they're just going back and forth, and he's just talking, and he's super chill. And even Donna, like they were going back and forth, and Donna's like, "You are so cool, baby. You are so cool." And I was like, "Damn, even the person on the other side is over here giving you props for." But then she followed up with a nice like, but but all that to say that Jean is just really like real, like nothing really bothered him. like finding out about what was going on, finding out this, someone getting shot, someone getting killed. Like he's a very
Remember, we're still getting all this from a point of view that we're getting it from Rouge's current memory point of view, because everybody else seems to know more than her, and we're seeing it from
mm,
her perspective. To be honest, like when the detective guy, the officer dude,
mm.
Neon died. He's just like, yo, this guy got shot. You guys got the wrong one. They're like, oh, is he a human? No.
That was brutal. That was brutal.
Like, I think
That
that's
that
what it
hurt.
is. I think
That
that's
hurt.
what it is. Like, overall humanity just acts that way. And, it's hard to find the
Yo,
good
that was
in the
so
masses.
fucked up because it's not like you could kind of confuse him for the other guy. Like he's over here, they're pinned down. He's like, oh, he's waving them down. Hey guys, bam. Like, how could you confuse that guy for any of the other ones? That's insane. Like that guy who shot him was an absolute dickhead. But this is kind of what Eva was talking about. Like they're gonna be treated as second class citizens. They shot him just to shoot him. And
Yeah.
as much as the detective, the investigator Ash, he pretends, oh, you nails, you're so gullible. You don't understand anything. He really cared about
He
the
pulled
dude.
up a gun. He pulled up
Yeah,
the gun and said, get out of here.
yeah.
Because he was ready.
I'm good, bro.
He was ready for the smoke. He was like, no.
Yeah.
And the scene that comes afterwards with the
Wait. I
I think
wanna
this
sit
is one
on
of
this
my
for.
favorite suits in that. Like the guy who we don't even know
Oh yeah,
shows up
my
like,
man.
oh yeah.
It really plays. It really plays into what you were talking about before. This is very noir-esque. His name is literally Black Noir.
I
Yo,
mean,
yo, get out of
I
here.
mean,
Get out of here. Yo. Stop it. You had an early screening for this episode or something?
no, just
That was hilarious. I was like, nah. First, like my mind went to Miraculous. My kids like watching this one show where there's a character in there called I think not Black Noir, Cat Noir. And I was like,
hmm.
wait a minute. Huh. And
Oh, that Ladybug show or whatever.
yeah. And his special move is destruction, is this cataclysm. I'm like, oh, dude, he's about to drop the cataclysm. But then I thought about Noir. I was like, son of a bitch. But I want to go back to Noid real fast, the Noid 262. I remember when they were having the whole philosophical debate between Jean and Rouge about, neons and freedom and stuff like that.
Like
He was
where
like,
you stand on it. Yeah, yeah. He was completely lost. Like, I
he's
don't
like, I
know
don't.
what's right or wrong. I just want to do what's right with you.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he said, I don't feel like I'm not free. And I think the reason why he felt that way is because as much as Ash is over there, the investigator just busting balls and talking shit and like, ah, Neon, so this is why humans are so much better. He's really just like the same way that me and you, like how we would bust balls with friends and stuff like that, or with each other. He was just busting balls just to bust balls. He didn't look down on him. He was just talking shit to talk shit. But
Yeah.
and that made Noid feel like I'm the same thing as you. And he said that when he was dying, he was like, "You always made me feel like," or something to that extent. He was like, I never felt like I was less than human." And
Hmm.
I thought that was a beautiful scene, and that showcases so much of the of how noble Ash is, and that it really hurt. That was really painful, and
Because out of all people, come on, like,
it
it
told so
wasn't even
much.
a reason he died. There wasn't even a reason.
Word.
There wasn't even a reason.
But it's just incredible storytelling to make his death mean that much, or for it to pull that hard on somebody that you don't even know. Like we don't even really know this character. We've seen him in a couple scenes, couple cheesy lines back and forth, ha-has, and then but you care so much because you understand the scope of everything because that's the world that this anime has built. Great job, Metallic Rouge.
Oof.
Great job.
I think this came out with 10 out of 10 quality in story, animation, music, character development. We
Yeah.
usually you focus on the main cast, but the fact that these side characters have so much development to like no end is just like amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Did you think that the photographer was going to be part of this? No. Did you think the fat guy?
No, she's top dog.
Maybe.
I think Sarah had mentioned it. I think Sarah when she was talking to Joker, and she's like, "Oh, so and so thinks that you're doing." I would never do that. Maybe she was talking about Jill. I forgot her name, so I gotta go back to that episode to see the name in this episode to figure out what her code name is. But yeah, this was incredible. I love the show. Please, if you haven't already, I don't know why you would watch all these post nut reactions. Maybe it's for the clarity to figure out, or you like the sound of our
Yeah.
voices. But
So you know it's not just hype. It's not just hype. It's
Yeah.
not just the whole, oh man, it's really great. It's really good. No. This is after the fact. This is after the nut. We will give you the truth. The
yeah,
post nut clarity.
so this show highly recommended. I'd highly recommend this for everybody to watch. It's not as action packed as Jujutsu Kaisen. It's not as beautifully
I think
animated.
it's as action packed.
I think the fight scenes are lacking. They're good, but I think the fight scenes are lacking. I wouldn't put it like, wow, these fight scenes are just as good as Jujutsu Kaisen. Like I wouldn't
I'm
put
just
it.
saying,
side by side.
in certain aspects, if you put Jujutsu Kaisen in a game and people did and it wasn't that great, but if you put Metallic Rouge in a game, there's so much they could do with this.
Oh yeah. But I think it's for the world.
Imagine him
aspect
swinging
of it.
around like Spider-Man with a whip. Ooh.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of
Cyberpunk
variability
City?
in it. Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. So, but that's more so the potential. But anyways, we can have that debate at a later time. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Like and subscribe down below. Thank you for doing. I just said the same thing twice. Fuck it. Peace.